Hey everybody, today's Wednesday, August the 4th, 2021, and I'm here to update with stitching. I did go and I just got back from getting a haircut. She she styled it a little bit, like she went a little bit too far to this side with my bangs, and I really don't like it. And then in the camera, it's like you can't tell which direction you need to go. Um, I'll insert a picture though, right here, of where I'm trying to go with my hair. It's something I just recently saw on Instagram and absolutely love it. So we're working to that goal. She didn't really take a whole lot off, but she did clean up the bottom. And she does such a good job of getting it to lay flat in the back just by blow drying it. She's really good about like telling you, okay, this is what you need to do to get it to do like this, when you're at home. And so, I told her that, I struggled to get it to lay flat in the back like she got it to lay. And so she suggested a blow drying hairbrush, and so I have several ones at Ulta. So when I'm in town tomorrow, I'll probably go to Ulta and check one out. So sort of like that. She said this is the one that people really rave about. I have one of their straighteners, so I'll see tomorrow when I go into town. So anyway, I did go and get my hair cut this morning. So stitching. I haven't stitched on my weekly focus piece at all this week, and I didn't again yesterday. So what I did stitch on though is my September calendar. September, Shelley. September calendar. And I'll insert a picture of that here. And so I said that I was just going to sort of pull threads as I was going along. Let me rephrase that. Usually I will look at the chart, what it calls for, and then sort of see what I have in my stash, pull them if I do, make substitutions if I don't. This time I decided to just look at the colors and just sort of, decide what DMCs I wanted to use. However, when I was going to grab the DMCs off my wall, I apologize for that. When I was going to grab the DMCs from my wall, I looked off to the side and I saw these leftover Cosmo flosses from Jan Hicks's Thankful pattern. And so I'm going to use most of these. I need a green. There's some greenery. I did pull one dark brown that's on the roof and the windows out of my my thrifted floss stash. And so I did change the color of the door. I wanted it to be something different besides the orange. I thought there was enough orange going to be, in the leaves and stuff in the pattern. So anyway, I got the house done yesterday except for the back stitching. I may leave the back stitching off. I also, I didn't stitch this part, which calls for ecru. I think I'm just going to leave it because it would just blend into the fabric anyway. I mean, it's surrounded by other colors, so that wouldn't matter, but why stitch it if I don't need to? Just let me know if you think it looks funky. I think it looks fine. This is a 14 count French lace Aida that I'm using 2 strands of floss on, and that's what I'm doing all of these on. So I stitched, sort of kitted it up and stitched that yesterday for Timely Tuesday. And, excuse me, one second. I also stitched on okay, that's all my magazine piece that I did yesterday. I did stitch on my daily focus piece finally. Elizabeth Weston. I think did I show her to you already? I have her on my list. I guess I showed it to you Monday, but I hadn't stitched on her since then until last night. And let's see, she's so much fabric. So I started stitching right in here last night. I did make a mistake and had the frog, so all I got done was that one leaf. But at least it was not any over one parts. I'm using one strand of floss on this 36 count DMC, 36 count linen with one strand of DMC called for flosses. And that's the chart. So I am right in here. That's where I'm working. So I stitched on her just a short time yesterday. And then I stitched on my EM ABC Sal. And I did, I watched Rachel Q. She's the one that's doing the Sal. And she does videos on Tuesday when she does them. And so I watched her yesterday. She's one that, you know, as soon as I see a video come up, I'll watch it pretty much the same day, maybe the next day. But it doesn't just sit in my, you know, subscriptions for a while without me watching it. And so I got more of the border done last night. So 28 count even weave, my own conversion of flosses. So when I watched Rachel Q yesterday, she said that she had reached out to the designer at Eric Michaels and I guess touched base with her just to, I don't know. Anyway, she reached out to her before she started the Sal, and she told Rachel that she's planning to release the instructions for making the book, re-release them in probably early next year. I'm hoping that it's just the instructions, the finishing instructions, because I think the pattern, like if you get the whole booklet with all the patterns and the finishing instructions, it's like $30. I mean, the patterns are free at Rainbow Gallery, but they don't have the finishing instructions. So hopefully she'll just release the finishing instructions for a lesser price. Because, I mean, I don't need all the patterns other than needing the stitch, you know, the little charted name of the stitches on each one, but that's not a big deal to me. Not as much as having the finishing instructions, and I really would not want to pay for the patterns since they're free on Rainbow Gallery. Okay, so I also stitched on two of my other stitch alongs. And my cross stitch camp. So cross stitch camp is a stitcher's wallet, and this is on 40 count linen, and I put in this little bit yesterday. And when I started stitching with the yellow. There's yellow on the tips of the flowers, and like I said, it sort of blends in with the background a little bit, but I'm okay with it. But anyway, when I started stitching those those 2 stitches, I stitched them with 2 strands of floss. And I was like, why did you do that? So I had to go in and, I mean, I just had to frog 2 stitches, but still, it's like, really? You're on 40 count. Why do you think you're using 2 strands? I love this piece. So I had my pattern broken down where I was going to jump down to I don't remember. I don't remember. I had it where I was gonna. I don't remember what made me stop doing that. Like for some reason, instead of dropping down and doing these next letters, which is how I had it marked, I think maybe that's where a page break is or something. And I just felt like I would get off track. So I just went ahead and went over here and started working on the border. Then I worked my way down and then up. Because this bottom part of the chart is all on one page, but there's a page break right here in between these 2 lines. I hate page breaks. I have a hard time like following it, and I don't know. So I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm just going to go to the side. So I also stitched a little bit on Jessie Watson. And I can just insert a picture. I have a printed out copy, but it's just as easy to insert the picture. So this is the Jessie Watson Autism Sal using the Jessie Watson Hands Across the Sea sampler. And I'm doing this with Barbara at Raspberry Stitcher. And so I stitched right here. Did some like the section of the green on the border. And then I have to just come back and fill in that red, and then I'll be ready to go over and start doing the letters and stuff. So this is on a 32 count platinum linen using 2 strands over 2 threads of the DMC called for flosses. So pretty. I think this, if I keep on track to finishing this in the year that Barbara has allotted, that will be my first sampler that I've done. I've got Elizabeth Weston, but she's going to take forever, so. And then I'll insert a picture of the Little Women Stitching Book Club Sal. And did I work on this? I didn't work on this. I just realized I didn't work on this last night. I'll just show it to you again, though. You saw this yesterday, but yeah. Whatever. Well, that's all I've got. So I will get this uploaded. I will see you. Probably won't see you tomorrow. I have a full day with stitching group and doctor and massage appointments. So I won't film again until Friday. Let's see. That was all I had. That's it. Okay, I love you guys, and I'll see you later. Bye.